Hello ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls and whatever else is watching. My name is Nick and we are once more playing Danganronpa, trigger Happy Havoc. In the previous episode we finished up the final class trial. We discovered who was the mastermind behind, well, all of it, which was Junko and Ashima. I had to say, didn't see that one coming from the beginning. Even though I should have, because I saw her with a lot of pictures of Monokuma when I was searching for some graphics. So I thought it was weird, but maybe it was. I thought it was perhaps just like me, people who were just honoring her because she, well, pretty much died in the first chapter. Well, so let's now finish up this story, shall we? It's the epilogue. We won. And, well, it's been a while since I recorded the previous episode because I was slightly agitated that I wanted to end it off at least with a little bit of a clear head. So yeah, that's why it is. And now I've got a little bit of a clear head. So let's finish up this game, shall we? But even after saying it was all over, it's not like the building exploded or collapsed in on itself or anything. That wasn't the kind of ending waiting for us. Nothing changed. Well, with one exception. The air purifiers turned off. Just like Junko said. They shut off immediately. Wait, does that mean the air purifiers were actually attached to her beating heart, or did she just push a button to turn them off when she went through her own execution? Well, whatever. It doesn't matter. That was the only difference. Well, actually it does matter, because in the latter case you can turn them on again. We left the courtroom and made our way to the main hall. We stood in front of the door. Nobody made a sound. I felt almost absent-minded. This was our epilogue before the final ending. We were stuck here in limbo, unmoving, unsure. But in the end,
hey,
we can't just stand around like this forever. At some point we need to leave. To nobody's surprise, it was Kyoko who broke the silence.
Makoto.
Makoto, would you do the honors? Well, for once I don't mind if it is Makoto who does things. Yes, for once. Because now it's actually opening the doors, I hope. Okay. As if awakened by Kyoko's words, I took out the object we'd gotten. Up until the moment of her death, it had belonged to Junko. And in the end, she dropped it before us.
So,
But is that really it? Is that really the key to this door?
Indeed.
You don't have to read into what she said too much to find the answer.
If, on the other hand, you desire to see us punished, then you must all leave this place.
I will force you out, ensuring you all die horrible deaths in the outside world. In other words,
I will force you out. She said that, just before dropping that. It makes sense that it would be our way out of here. But you never know. Maybe it's actually a switch that's gonna make the school self-destruct. Well, it wouldn't put it past Junko to do that. taking us by the surprise, final act of desperation, or putting us in the final act of desperation. I wouldn't put it past it, but if the tragedy outside is really that bad, that we actually chose to stay in the school, then she might be right. However, I think it was a wrong move to get locked up in this school in the first place. If bad things happen, face it head on, with hope in your hearts, not run away in despair. That's what I think. I mean, Junko never said specifically that she'd let us leave here alive.
It's true.
You may be right about that. Maybe.
Yes.
But even so, it's impossible to think we wouldn't take our chances with it. Yeah, I guess that's true. There's nothing to worry about.
My beautiful scissors!
If something ever happened to Master, I'd take my scissors and jam him so far up. Of course. I actually wanted to know what the end of that sentence was. Oh man, Toko, did you have to sneeze now? Huh? Hey! Where's the courtroom? Where's the mastermind? Toko, you've got a lot of catching up to do. It's all over. We're just about to leave the school. What? Leave? We can go outside? Then that means me and Master can get married? Okay, picturing that. With the I think Byakuya has a thing or two to say about that. But you two would make a good couple. And then you'll give me a little jewel of a baby?
That's enough.
Please stop. That would be a greater horror than anything I've encountered so far. I can see already the vulgar. Oh man, I can really see him already hurling and twisting of pain inside of his mind by just the thought of it. Anyway, don't worry. I have no doubt that we'll be able to leave here without a problem.
But
It's what happens after we get out that I'm worried about. But you know, in the end, I think part of me still thinks,
You're serious?
maybe when we get out there, we'll see that everything she said about the world was a lie. Or maybe not. Maybe it was true. That, on the other side of this door, is a world as peaceful as we remember. A lie. Peaceful as we remember. Well, no matter what it looks like, it's still our world. It's where we're meant to live. Yeah, I guess so. And? How do I put this? Unlike this school, the world is really big, right? Since it's so big, I'm sure there must be some despair no matter what. But there's also has to be a lots of hope, right?
in other words,
The act of searching for hope, to try and find it, that by itself is the true meaning of hope. As long as you have that hope, you can keep moving forward, no matter what trouble you may fall into.
am I wrong?
Is that what you mean, Makoto? Yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it. I don't need any of you to spell that out for me. You know, Junko mentioned that there were still others out there who hadn't cast away hope just yet. Maybe I should find them and make them work for me. Why would they want to work for you? Oh yeah, you want to rebuild your Togami family heritage, don't you? King of the world and all that. Okay. To rebuild the world, we must first rebuild the Togami dynasty. No, that's not necessary. To rebuild the world, we just need to rebuild the world. Togami dynasty has nothing to do with that. I'll go with you. I'll follow you anywhere you want to go.
You got it.
Well, my first stop is gonna be the closest donut shop. I can figure out the rest from there. What if the closest donut shop is on another planet, actually? That will be horrific, I think. But then again, make your hope.
Hey.
And what are you gonna do if there are no more donut shops or donuts?
Okay.
I'll just get some flour and make some myself. And if there is no flour, I'll just grow some wheat. Now that's a good attitude, Hina. That's a really good attitude. If there aren't any, then you're doing it yourself. That's a good attitude of hope. Ah! I get it now. If there's no road, you just gotta build one. Creation. Fate is telling me to remake the world.
Could it be?
That's my hope.
How about that?
I've reached the next stage. The next chapter of Yasuhiro Hagakure's life story is about to begin. I think the next chapter of everyone's life story here is about to begin.
Whoa!
Thanks, Hina. You've totally opened my eyes. Hey! Personal space, buddy. You're seriously creeping me out. Oh, Hina, he's just happy to have some hope again. And you gave it to him. At least give him that. You're free from this horrific nightmare here.
Makoto.
Come on, Makoto. Even if everyone in the outside world is gone. Even if the world is steeped in despair. As long as I have people like you around, I can face forward and keep moving. Kyoko? Is that something? What do you mean about that? What do you mean with that? I know you're cute and all, but is that something? Does that have a deeper meaning or something? Hey, you're never gonna tell me anyway, so you're that kind of person anyway. But hey, so what? If we can get out there and do something, have some sort of impact. But what can we do? There's so few of us, and we're so small. So what can we do? Makoto. The world cannot be changed by just one man. But one man can inspire the world to change. That's what I believe. So, chip up, Makoto. You can do it. No. We can probably do anything. Yeah, we can do anything.
Well, I guess this is goodbye. And goodbye to Sakura.
Oh, Hina, you can carry always Sakura within your heart, so you never have to say goodbye to her. Okay?
But hey, if we gotta say goodbye, we may as well do it with a smile on our face.
Hey guys! You guys want your fortunes told anywhere, anytime. You just let me know. I'll be there.
You know, Hiro, it's a really nice offer, but I'd rather face my future with uncertainty than and let surprise come over. Than have everything told to me beforehand and then wonder whether I would really have done it because I wanted to do it or because something from the future told me to do it. So, nice offer, but I'm not gonna take it up, okay?
You know how much I hate being annoyed, but if something does come up, you may as well let me know.
I remember that, Byakuya. I shall remember that.
I can't guarantee I'll actually bother listening, but, you know.
Oh, you will listen. You will listen because you just want to be... Because when we come up, it's gonna be something interesting.
I don't know why, but I have a burning desire to start writing.
Great for you, Toko. Great! And please leave those murderous desires a little bit behind you, okay? Lock that up. Although you might want to have the more cheerful outfit look that Genocide Jill has. More cheerful attitude. Not the murderous part though.
I might be able to pull it off. A story about Master and me. And the others, I guess.
Okay.
I can't say I'm sorry about what happened, but still, it does feel kind of strange.
I really don't know what to say. I guess we graduated?
I guess we did, Makoto. It looks like hope really is spreading. As long as I never give up, I have to push even harder. I'm going to keep moving forward with hope in my heart. Since I have hope, I can show courage. Since I have hope, I can move ahead. The world can move ahead. The door began to open. With my hands, with our hands. Hope and despair mingled together, opening the door to the future. Okay, that then was Danganronpa. Well, final thoughts about this game. I really like it. Especially the beginning and the first chapters were really well written, really good. However, I can see also why people would not like this game. Even though they would like visual novels or mystery games like these. The final chapter really was, how do I say this? It was really bad. Yeah, it was really bad. The final chapter, well, how do I say this? The story went really weird. They completely forgot about a lot of things that they did beforehand. It was as if the final chapter was written line by line with 100 different writers passing the script around or something, and it was just really bad. Also, the, how do I say this? I understand what the story is trying to do. It's a story about hope or despair and the choice that you make. It isn't so much about a tragedy or something, but it did leave a lot of questions about what the tragedy is, especially how much they hammer it into it, how they repeat certain parts over and over again. It's just a little bit too sad. That's why I think the final chapter can be a real turnoff for many people, especially in the final trial actually. But for the rest, I really enjoyed doing this game, playing this game, even doing it as a let's play. However, I'm glad it's also over now. This is pretty much the longest let's play I've ever done before. Not just in the terms of, well, number of episodes. I think this is episode 30 or something. And, well, the longest episode before that was 22, I think. Yeah, 22. So, yeah. But also in terms of how long these episodes were on itself. Like I said, I didn't want to spend an entire year going week by week, releasing episodes of 30 minutes or something before I would reach the end. So that's why I decided to do longer episodes. And it still was 30 episodes or something. So that just shows how long the story is here. If I were to do any sequel game, or any game like this, that's just as long, and just as much reading, I really have to consider what I'm gonna do. There are definitely going to be some changes. But I have to say, this was a nice game to do, and a nice experiment also. The story is cool. The characters, even though I ranted on a lot of these characters, I have to say, with each death, with each character that would go, I was kinda sad. Because even if they had their bad sides, they also had their, well, good sides. Really fun parts. These characters were pretty deep and varied. It's too bad I never got to do every single free time with them, but they were fun and aggravating all the same. So, yeah. So, that's then this. Huh? What do we get now? Wait a second. What?
Interesting.
What? You know, I know there are a couple of games after this, so... But I thought they were separate stories, well, except for Ultra Despair Girls, but...
Things are getting very interesting indeed. Like I said at the beginning, I'm not a teddy bear. I am Monokuma. And I am this school's headmaster.
Damn! Wait, did Junko now really die or not? No, if Junko really died, I knew it. There's an entire society behind this. Really? There's an entire group behind this. Otherwise, how could they build and put up those elaborate executions and keep the school clean all the while when they are in the class trial, clean everything up and all that? Seriously, how could Junko have done that on her own? Oh damn. Well, that's Danganronpa 2 for you. Or does Junko is Junko still alive? You never know with these Japanese games stories. Single individuals can do really weird things that actually require groups or something, and there's just one person behind it in the end. That's what Japanese stories are all about. Pretty much more the metaphysical than actually does it make any sense or to do something? But darn it! What a cliffhanger. We received an Easter egg. Okay, just to show... Ooh, we got a what if simulation type play mode. No clue what that is. I'm gonna just check it out for, I think, quick. But if this is gonna be very long, then I might not include this in this Let's Play. Because just like I said, it was very long already and I'm ready for another game. And something much shorter. However, something I did want to show off a little bit. There's an extras menu. Event gallery. You can pretty much see all the events that happened while we were while we were actually playing the game. You can actually rewatch these. However, it's not something that you can how do I say this? That you can just click up and click on it because you actually received it. No, it requires a Monokuma coin or Mono coin. The same goes for movies. These are all the natural movies that happened and the executions, results, Monokuma appearances, victims, blah blah. Wait, am I missing? Oh, that's probably in that school mode, isn't it? But, well, also this costs Mono coins. Pretty much everything in here costs Mono coins. Artwork, we have that as well. From all the characters. Whoa. Genuine and imposter? I just want to see this. Just want to watch it. I just want to see. Whoa. I have no idea what it said in Japanese there, but actually, there's some nice looking artwork. And I'm not pointing at the underwear that you're seeing over here. Or with the arrow looking towards the breast and everything. It's just kind of details on how the physical forms of everyone is. How much does it differ from the genuine article actually? Yeah, that's really awesome. Yeah, the two Monokuma things in the and all kinds of details on the tie, all that. She is lacking all the freckles and everything. This is really interesting. Her eyes are also different. That's something you can also see. This would be Mukuro. She has eyes are more narrow. Yeah, she has those different tie and everything. You know, that's what I like about artwork all the time. However, I'm not gonna spend way too much time in here. It's not something you would like to see. You also, again, have to sound gallery, everything. How do I say this? You can pretty much get every sound here, and as well, it costs coins. Finally, this is also the school store. Apparently, you can also access it from the outside. You don't have to be in the game itself. Oh well. Save your changes. Yeah. So that's it what I just wanted to show. So that means this is... I think this is gonna be the end of this Let's Play. If school mode is doable as a bonus episode, then I will do that. But I like to play it just a little bit for myself. Also, I don't know if I'm gonna play the second game as a Let's Play. Like I said before, I will have to make some changes. Because episodes can really run very long. However, I am interested in how the story develops more. Apparently, the second game is not a standalone story as it is. It seems that Monokuma isn't gone just yet. And maybe the second game would give us some answers to... well, what is that freaking tragedy? And everything. What has been going on outside? But then again, well, it's a Japanese game, so I'm not getting my hopes way up much more. With that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope to see you again for my next Let's Play. I thank you all for watching, and until the next video. I'm Nick, and I'm saying goodbye. Bye!
Danganronpa.